What's going on, guys? Today I'm giving you 10 tips, or actually maybe a few more than 10, for how to become a better zombies player and some things that you need to do to kind of get on the right track so that you guys can start owning and potentially win more zombies games. If you guys are excited for the video, please be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I plan on coming out with like what are some things that you should be buying in zombies and a bunch of other cool kind of tips and tricks. So make sure you stick around, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go ahead and jump into some of the tips for how to get better. All right, so number one, the most important thing that you guys need to do is go ahead and go into your settings, go down to audio and graphics, go to audio, and go ahead and turn off team voice chat. What that's going to do is mute Rick Toffin from being able to talk, and he pretty much says the same thing every single game as soon as you start. So it gets a little bit old, it gets a little bit annoying. You can go ahead and turn this off, and that pretty much mutes him. For tip number two, it is doing your challenges. Doing your challenges is going to be so important, allowing you to upgrade more. So if you go over to the right hand side, again, you'll see challenges right under your level. You can go ahead and click that, and it's going to give you a bunch of different challenges. So once you complete these, you earn rocks, you get things that you can continue to upgrade. Like, I guess this is what I would consider your battle pass, and you're going to get more of these like stones or crystals rather, and shards, which is going to allow you to then go into your talents page. Your talents page is basically where you can like kind of continue to upgrade, and obviously there is more and more. I still haven't got all the way there, but I'm telling you, doing these, I've noticed from getting my turret weapon from level 1 to level 5 has been so helpful. Again, upgrading turret armor and weapon upgrades is super good. So all right, guys, now moving on to the gameplay side of tips, what I can recommend is when you guys are starting on day one and you're getting ready to loot up, what you want to focus mostly on is going to be getting health and getting ammo. And I would recommend not using the same ammo type for both weapons. So don't run like an AK-47 and an AK-117, or anything that takes like that heavy ammo, like an LMG and an assault rifle. You need to run like an SMG and an assault rifle, right? At least at the beginning, and then just pick up ammos for both of those different weapon types, so that you're getting the light ammo and then you're getting the heavy ammo. That way you guys have plenty of bullets. And again, just spraying as much at the zombies as possible is going to continue to build your points up and allow you to purchase more things. So the more ammo you have at the beginning, the better. And let me know down in the comments what level talent you guys are currently right now. Also, while you are running around looting, if you see those little purple crystals, I would recommend that you guys actually shoot them. Again, they just give you a little bit more points, allowing you to upgrade more weapons, getting war machines, things like that. All right, for the next tip, as you guys loot up and you get into like night 3, night 4, night 5, the loot drops is what you want to focus heavily on. Loot drops are going to allow you to get the most amount of points, or the most amount of material as quick as possible. So really, I wouldn't recommend doing anything other than getting a helicopter and going from loot drop to loot drop to loot drop to loot drop, and you guys will have plenty of loot for the rest of the game. I would no longer worry about getting ammo, stuff like that. You'll kind of get that as you're running around from loot drop to loot drop, but I would highly recommend just going from one to another. They give you like 200 light ammo and 200 heavy ammo, so if you get like 3 or 4 of those, plus you have like 400 or 500 bullets, you're going to be absolutely set on ammo and set on heals, as well as they give you upgraded weapons. So all that is going to be super easy once you pick up the loot drops. That leads me to the next tip as well, which is using helicopters and using vehicles. I'm still seeing so many players when I just kind of go in to random lobbies that run places. Don't run places. The vehicles are there for a reason. If you suck at driving, you just need to practice driving a little bit more, or get a helicopter, ride with your teammates, whatever it may be, but don't run. Like, it's just a waste of time. The next tip I have for you guys is that you need to make sure that you're constantly repairing the base with your wrench, or repairing your turrets, or repairing pretty much just about anything. But make sure you're constantly repairing, especially paying attention to like the time. In the last 30 seconds, I would focus on really trying to make sure everything is healed all the way up and that it's ready to go. I also would recommend, this is kind of a bonus tip, but make sure that you have your mic on so that you can talk to teammates. Even if you are the only one talking and you don't think anybody can hear you, it's still beneficial to talk. Oh, zombies on the other side, zombies on the other side, whatever, because at least it gets your team, if they can hear you, maybe they're not talking, but I know a lot of times at least a couple people do hear you, so it's always nice to have your mic on, and maybe they even turn their mic on, which I know a lot of people say nobody uses their mic, but I'm telling you, I actually talk to so many people in zombies, at least this season. So turn your mic on, give it a shot. If you don't hear anybody talking, turn it on, see if anybody talks. If not, you can say, hey, if you can hear me, jump, and see who can at least hear you. I don't even remember what number tip we're on, so I'm just gonna go with like number 7, I think. Is you want to make sure that you get those vending machines for perks. They're not always the most useful, but I found that they're kind of effective. So if you have enough points and you can stop by them, I would just pick up some perks. I think that they're more beneficial than they're not. And the last tip I have for you guys for today is make sure that you are accomplishing those challenges. Those challenges are so important to allow you to get more crystals and to get more crystal shards to be able to upgrade your different skill set like I explained earlier in the game. And that is going to allow you to be super, super effective and be a much better zombie player. But guys, that is all of the beginner tips I have. If you guys have any other suggestions for video ideas that you want to see in zombies, drop them down in the comments right now.